Hello, welcome to badatpad, where an avatar of me tries to beat endgame content. Today, we are here and we're going to talk about the June Bride return. I don't know which return it is. We've had a lot of June Brides. But there are some new monsters, I think a couple of new evolutions, I think some new awakening changes, things like that. And I think the biggest cool thing of all is that we're actually getting it in June. So let's... Oh, I see. I'm streaming on Twitch right now, so I see people chatting. Just so you know, I'm seeing all your chats, but they're not on screen. I thought they would be distracting, and you just talk about Chan pooping. Yes, let's talk about this event. So, again, it's cool that we get it in June. I think this might be the first time that we actually... North America gets it in June. Normally we get it in, like, August or something. But it's pretty exciting that we're getting more and more close to Japan's releases for things. That seems to be like a new trend for North America, which is nice. So, the event runs for 2 weeks starting this coming Monday, which is right after Hello Kitty ends. So it starts in like 2 days, basically. Wedding season upon us, that is true. I've been to a wedding. Some of my friends went to a wedding today. What else? So... the egg machine is, I believe it's a 5-stone egg machine. We get one free roll one. And here's a list of the new and existing monsters. So we have a new 9-star, which is Bridezilla, who you can see a preview of up there. Got a sweet animated one. Thank you, Alec, for telling me how to get animated pictures when there's animations, or animated files for these monsters. No new 8 stars. We have 2 new 7 stars, Parvati and Panera, and everything else is old. And since June Bride is such an old machine, I think that's part of why there's so many monsters in it. There's so many. It's one of the ones with a lot of tiers. Like, it literally has 4 through 9. That might be the most tiers that we've ever had in pet in one machine. It's crazy. Let's see, we have a $1 roll, which is a roll, a stone, a roll in the machine, and 1 stone for $1. Cool. We have a $20 roll, which is the orb skin one, with a guaranteed June Bride Parvati who gives the orb skin. So that's kind of expensive. 20 stones for 20 bucks. This is a 5-stone machine. Let's see if anyone says. Yeah, normally $20 is reserved for a 5-star machine. The $20 roll is going to be the guaranteed 6-star. If it's usually most machines are like 5 and 6 star as their only rarity, so it's a guaranteed one of the highest rarity. But they made the $20 one the what do you call it? The guaranteed orb skin monster one, which is interesting. Parvati's from the Indian pantheon, so now we have the Indian god orb skin. Let's review the orb skin. Indra, it's kind of ugly. NGL. Not my favorite orb skin. I think the best looking orb skins are probably the Hello Kitty one and the Monster Hunter one, in my opinion. These ones I think look too similar. There's too many spiky boys in this one. There's just a bunch of spiky things. Let's see. Moving on. Anything else? You could exchange for the 9 stars and the 8 stars. We'll talk about that in a bit. But also we have a white rose wedding dress. So a double row unbind with time and recovery. Changes all orbs to you orbs. Not great. Let's see. We have 9 and 8 star monsters available to exchange. So that includes the new Bridezilla, Bride Eshmali, Sheet, Raijin, and Rushana. Let's see. Anything else? They have the metal thing. Husbando Gadius is in here, but no one should buy this guy. We got him for free, I think, last year. I have one for free from something. I think from a monthly quest. Skill leveling dungeon. There's some more dungeons. Wedding Hera's in here. Cool. Let's hop over to the good old Pad Protic and check out the new monsters. I'm reading some chat comments right now. So let's talk about the new monsters first, starting with the most hype one, which is Bride Zella. So she has 777C and fall attack, so she looks just like the regular Zella, awakening wise. I'm pretty sure, yeah, looks like the regular Zella. Light and wood, not light and light, as she could be. I think the super awakenings are the same as regular Zella too. They look the same. Active skill for 1 turn, increase combo count by 2. Unlock all orbs, change all. So she's basically Zella, but she makes all the orbs to light and heal. Awesome. A leader skill is 1.5 stats for light. 4-second orb move time. That's a lot of move time actually for a 144x leader. 8x attack when matching 2 plus light combo. So most of the damage comes from the 2 lights. So it actually is pretty tanky with shield and recovery, and okay multiplier. Not the worst leader. Kind of reminds me of like a Yogg, but it's similar to Yogg in the double light match part and the shield, but it's much tankier. Not as strong attack multiplier. Overall, a really good light sub. If I had one, I would probably run it on Dark Karn Shindo. She would probably work, of course, well on any like generic combo team like a regular Zella does, and also for things like Edward Elric, if you use that, on Yogg teams, if you use those. Anything that only requires light orb, she'll be great for. So she's definitely like the chase card for this one. And she is tradable for, but we'll get into what you have to trade for her. Okay, let's see. Oh, D-Panda says, Bridezilla has better limit break stats. I did not know that. Now you all know. Moving on. She also has a hat weapon assist, which is the same... It's not the same. Actually, this looks different than, what's her face? The regular Zella's. Let me actually look up what regular Zella's hat is, because I don't know what it is. This hat, in and of itself, doesn't really have anything wedding related art-wise. Oh yes, it's very different. So regular Zella has 4 wood rows. Regular Zella hat has 4 wood rows, super unbindability, and an HP plus. This one has a skill boost, super Fua, and 2 attack pluses. And the active skill, increase combo count by 2, unlock all orbs, change all options, light and heal. Oh, I really wish... Man, this would be a really good hat if it was the regular Zella, because you could use it for Zella Kitty and Yo and stuff then. With the super Fua and the bicolor board, it'd be really good if it was green. But it's light. Not that it's not good. You could probably again use it on, like, I don't know, Dark Karn Shindo, stuff like that. Skill for... If I had only one, though, I'd definitely keep the Bridezilla in the other form. I think Super Fua is good, but also, like, relatively niche. Like, Z-Kitty and Yo utilize Super Fua well because you're supposed to be running a bunch of Zellas on their teams anyways. So you can easily make Super Fua because you just pop your bicolors a lot. I mean, I guess if you have, like, 4 Bridezellas, like, you could... You could, I don't know, make a couple of these to throw on your teams and call it a day, but... Yeah, I don't know. I think if you just want a skill boost assist, there's other places to get them. If you just want a super Fua assist, there's other places to get those 2 farmable ones, like the Avatar Typhon card. So, yeah. So it's okay. It's okay. Moving on to the 8 stars, I think the one that got the most significant update is probably Bride Rushana, because I think she's the only one that got a new evolution, but I'll check the facts a little bit, but this is a new Bride Rushana. She looks kind of plumper somehow. I don't really know how to describe it. She looks more like, not fat, but like plumper than I remember her. I don't know. Maybe it's the way her eyes are. And is that pad merch she's holding? What is this? That looks like a Tamadra t-shirt. We have a Tamadra vacuum cleaner. She has rice for some reason. And I haven't even looked at this art. A plastic bag that says tomorrow gold. It says Ming-Teen, but I don't know what that means. Or maybe it's Ming gum, not teen, sorry. It might be, I don't know what the second word is. And then we have a chopping board. So I don't fully know what she's supposed to be. Is she supposed to be like the perfect, oh my gosh. Is this like she vacuums, she cooks, she shops? Oh my goodness. I don't really know what the message is, but we're just gonna keep talking about her as a monster. So, so she has 3 skill boosts and double VDP. Super, okay. So, just awakening wise, it's reminding me a little bit of things like Zella Kitty, Saber, just with a double VDP and 7C. She can get a 3rd VDP and 7C, which reminds me even more of Zella Kitty. What else? Active, recover 40% of max HP, change top row to wood. It's fine, it's nothing really crazy. 7x6 leader. 1.5x HP for God, 5-second move time, and 3x attack for each cross of fire, water, and wood. So that means if you made 2 crosses, it would be 9 times 1.5, which is a number I don't know. Slightly less than 15x. I like the combination of HP and 7x6, especially. I also like the combination of 5 seconds with the double cross, with the color cross lead. I think for me, she'd be more for fun leader. She probably pairs like okay with regular Rushanna. I'm trying to think of if anyone else has a similar cross leader skill, but I don't know that they do. But 7x6 does help for cross leaders, move time, especially 5 seconds also helps with cross leaders, so she's definitely usable as a leader, I think. Yeah, the 5 seconds is a lot. That's basically, and then she also has a nice amount of skill boost as a sub. Like, you could use her like on light. Oh, she's wood. You could actually use her if you really want to on a Zella Kitty team. She has very similar awakenings to Zella Kitty, with the VDP and 7C and things like that. 3 skill boost is nice. The super finger is nice also for Zella Kitty or Yo. So she's a pretty good wood VDP sub overall. She has balance typing. She can take whatever killers you want to. Nice. Reading this. People say in chat that she's close to Alatu, comparable to Gil. Yeah, Gil is a double VDP wood as well, I think, and he makes the double wood row. Anyways, not bad, not bad. So, oh, I guess this is just only the new monsters. So there was 2 new 7 stars. So the first is Panera, looking very different than usual, because she's in all white, basically. And I associate Panera with, like, more orange and green for some reason. Okay, Guard Break, God Clear, Double Killer, 3 skill boosts. What else? Okay, 7C, VDP, and 10C awakenings. VDP would probably be pretty good because she has the nice killer types. For 2 turns, bypass damage, absorb shield effects. For 2 turns, increase orb time by 1 second. Gung-Ho is very cruel. They're very cruel because we'll get into this with the trade, what you can trade for, but only the 8 and 9 stars are tradable, but this is a very good 7 star. I think is she NA's only 2-turn damage absorb? Who is JP's? I'm trying to remember who JP's was. The people in chat will correct me soon, but she's Riser. Oh, it's Riser. She's not the only one, okay. But she Dark Riser, that's right. Still, that card you cannot trade for, and this one you also cannot trade for. Dang it, they're being so cruel. Holding back the double 2-turn damage absorb shield, 2-turn Fujins. Not that like you need it. I think like the only place that's kind of that I can think of for it is in A5 if you want to do the Machine Athena into Durga. But it's still nice to have, especially if you're PSI like me, and then you mess up the first Fujin. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. So, Let's see. You can't trade for Rise. Dark Riser? No, you can't. Do I play the game? Let's see. Leaders. Oh, let's talk about the leader skill. 5-second fixed move time. Ugh, just kidding. Let's see. 2x HP and attack for balanced. Attack. 8x attack and 2x recovery. So she's times 16. Okay. I don't know if I don't like the 5-second move time, but you can probably use her. She's probably, you know, for people who like a challenge, you have to get rainbow 5 second. It could be fixed 4-second. It could be worse. And she's decently tanky and has good heals. So yeah, unfortunately you cannot trade for her. Wish you could, but let's see. Oh, you could trade for Rise the first time? Oh, I should have traded for him then. Well, no one knew. I didn't know. Let's see. And lastly, we have the last new card, who I actually haven't taken a good look at before. I'm trying to remember what color. She did have blue hair before, didn't she? Somehow the hair is more turquoisey here. I don't remember what Parvati looks like that well, the regular one. But she is double 7C and 3 poison. That's cool. 3 poison resist. So kind of reminding me of the Monster Hunter Valkyrie Seal. Super Finger, okay. Golden Ride Parvati. Can get a VDP, nice. Oh, she can get that dungeon drop thing. That's cool, as a Super Awakening. Interesting. And she can get a Fua too. For 2 turns, no Skyfall, change water to heal orbs. Okay, that's fine. Nice short cooldown if you want to inherit over her. No Skyfall actives are probably only useful for like select situations. But it's a nice short, you know, a nice short active to inherit over if you did want to use her as a sub for something. Leader skill 1.5, and this is the one you can get for sure for $10. No, $20. You can get this and the orb skin. Leader skill 1.5x for wood, 2x when a skill is used. Oh, that's why it's a short active skill. 5x attack and reduce damage. What color is she? Green? Okay. Reduce damage when matching 2 plus heal combos. No. I was like kind of on board until the double heal combo part. Like she's decently tanky with the HP and the shield, and she also has decent recovery and attack. You could run her with TARDIS, or you can, I guess, use 2 Rexes on her team. Those are all good 1-turn active skill options. But I don't know about the 2 heal combo part, especially to shield. That's like asking a lot. So I don't know. Not amazing for me. I don't know if she'd be worth $20. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about her. At least she's unbindable with the 3 poisons. So like the plus of using her as a sub is you don't have to bring Rathian or something. She kind of replaces your Rathian assist. And she does have, you know, double 7C, which is nice. And she can get an FUA, which I guess is also nice, but I don't know. I'm probably not gonna get the thing with her, especially because I don't think the Indian orbs can look that good. Let's see. So here's we already talked about this earlier when we skimmed by it in the official pad post. So we aren't gonna talk about that. It's just the thing you can get from the medals, farming, etc., etc. Oh, there's some animations. Oh, if you want to, let's see if you want to. Actually, I'm so silly. Why'd you do that? You can see the animation right there. It's right there. Lastly, we have some buffs, which you should already be able to see. We got some leader skill buffs, 3x attack and 1.5 HP buff from 4x times 15. So Eshmali is a times 15 501 skip. Sheet leader skill is a 2x HP for gods. Oh, nice. More HP. 2 light combos up to 4x. Nah, it's okay. If she had recovery, I'd like Wedding Sheet more. Wedding Raijin. I enjoy Wedding Raijin's art a lot. I think it's probably my favorite from the whole June Bride is Wedding Raijin's art. It is really nice. You can't see in this photo, but it's great. No Skyfall, 6 tech for the 4x. Oh, that's times 24 tech is a lot. I wish she had a shield. They gave her recovery, which is cool, but also I wish she had a shield or HP, so none of these really stand out to me too much as leaders. Okay. Akachi, it says blue is changed, but I don't see any that are blue on his. Not that it matters that much. These are all the 5 stars, I think, right? These are low rarity ones. Yeah, let's just skip. We got Super Awakenings. For me, it's kind of hard to... I always forget, like, the monster's regular Awakenings. So I always like to see the Super Awakenings next to the regular Awakenings, but, these are all the low rarity ones, so they're probably not that good anyways. Let's see. There's actually a lot of stuff with Super Awakenings now. We went over the important ones, which are the high rarity ones. Yeah, I don't. These are the super. If you're interested, these are the new Super Awakenings. Yeah, let's see. Artwork. Anything else? Okay, let's talk about the rates and the things you can exchange for. So, first thing you should know about the rates is that the rates are really bad. Where's the rate thing? I don't know the order. Oh, here they are. The rates are terrible. 1% for Bridezilla, 1.5% for each of the 8 stars, which to me, I don't think any of them were like... I guess Wedding Sheet would be the one that I would really want, and Rushan is not bad, but I don't feel the need to like trade for any of them. But only 6% chance if you're trying to roll, so like a 7% chance for the best things. If you include some of these guys, I don't think Persephone and Satsuki are really good. Panera's great. Parvati's okay. So it ends up being, what's 1 plus 6 plus 8? 15% chance of one of the top rarity ones, and then there's the 6, 5, and 4 ones, which I don't... so it's an 85% chance of you getting something that you probably don't really want, and 15% chance of you getting something that might be good. But out of these, again, the ones I would really, if I were rolling, which I'm not going to roll, I would want Zella, I think I'd want Wedding Sheet, and Rushana I'd be okay with, and Panera would be great. But so I'd go like Zella, Panera, Sheet. Those are like my top 3 in order of the ones that I personally would want. So pretty bad rolling rates, but I guess that's for a 5-stone machine. Like it could be worse. It could be like 10% for a diamond or something, you know, like some regular machines are. Now, as for exchange, again, you can exchange for both the 9 and the... Nope. The 9 and the 8 stars, not the 7 stars, because Gung-Ho's a tease. Where's the... That's not what I wanted. I think I missed it. Oh, here they are. So, in terms of what you can change, Bridezilla is the same as exchanging for something like on the level of ideal. You need 5 7-star monsters, or I guess I guess you can use like the 8 stars from this collab, so she's very expensive. This is what you can trade for your... looks like you can trade some things from other seasonals, but not everything. Honestly, if Beach Eshimali was tradable in here, I would have considered, because I have a couple of those I don't use for anything. Unfortunately, that is not the case. But you can trade some New Year's things for her, some summer things for her, and a Valentine's thing for her. And also looks like, this is not applicable to us, but you could have traded some orchestra stuff for her, it appears. 7-star orchestra things, that's cool and random. So very expensive trade. If you did want to pick up any of the other 8 stars, they're the same as trading for a 6-star GFE equivalent card, which is basically 4 6-star GFEs. So it's a more reasonable, or more low-cost / reasonable trade option. This is what you can trade for Eshimali, for Sheet. I'm actually going to look at... No, I don't think I'm going to trade for Sheet. I'm not going to do it. And here's Raijin, and here is Rushana. Considers Rushana. No, I'm okay, I'm gonna save my GFEs. But yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that's June Bride. So overall, I don't think I'm gonna roll in this. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna roll in this. If I had more of a place for Wedding Zella besides like my Dark Karin team, I'd consider it, but my team is decent as is. So, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not gonna roll in this. I'm not gonna trade either, because it's kind of expensive. If I traded for anything, it would be for the wedding. It would be for the Zella, because she's definitely the best one out of everything here. Unfortunately, Panera. I'd be so happy if Panera was, instead of the Parvati, was the guaranteed, like, buy the bundle. I would have definitely gone the Panera, but Gung-Ho is not that kind. So, yeah. One last thing I did want to talk about. I have to talk about two actually last things. So, other pad event things. I did not ever talk about shelling Ford, which people say in chat maybe I shouldn't talk about it because he's already gone. But he's coming back, so I can still talk about him. I did not talk about shelling Ford, and I did not talk about the new Macha and Morrigu. In fact, I don't even know if I gave them a good look. Let's do Macha and Morrigu first, just so I have it here. Okay. So we got some new GFE/ex-GFE evolutions. Macha and Morrigu 2 6-star GFEs got two new evolutions each, and the main got an evolution, not the weapon assist. I don't think the main is really worth. Oh, it's so small. I can't zoom in either. Oh, she has 3 heart TPAs. I didn't know that. I mean, that's actually well, we have Mel, so it doesn't really matter. Never mind. Skip. Let's see. They don't show... The active skills, I think, are the same. I believe, since they're not showing them, they're the same. I'm sorry, it's kind of hard to see. This is just from the official post, and that's how it scales from pad into Facebook. But Macha has the leader swap, leader skill, active skill, and she has 10x when HP, 12 full, 1.5 reduced damage when rainbow. It's actually pretty high attack multiplier. Kind of random awakening. Oh, the awakenings I guess suit her. Let's see, 80% or less, 50% or less. It's like the opposite. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. The second one looks a little better for me because it's more like I think it's easier to keep your HP low than it is to keep it like topped up all the way up, especially when you don't have a recovery portion of your leader skill. And this one is rainbow dependent, and this one is combo dependent. So if I had a Macha and I wanted to use it for something, I would use the second one. I do not have one, unfortunately. Next is Morrigu. I don't know why I said it like Morrigu. How long have I been making this video for? Almost 30 minutes, but not quite yet. Let's see. Morrigu, 3 skill boosts. This first one looks like a good 7x6 sub. I think no leader skill difference on this one. I don't even know what her leader skill was to begin with. The active skill is a +3 combos, I think. Let's see. But this one looks like a good rainbow 7x6 sub. The second one, 4x, Link Dark and 7. No, it's okay. I'm good. No damage awakenings. No. I'd probably use this one as a sub. It's probably a pretty good red cover for rainbow teams if you need that kind of thing. I kind of find it hard to find red cover on my rainbow teams. I use Jokery most of the time because I have him, but if you don't have him, you can use this girl. So, lastly, let's talk about... I did want to mention that there is going to be a stream which looks pretty interesting. So, where's the stream announcement? Here it is. So there is going to be a stream this coming Thursday, which is in like 5 days, right? 5 days? Oh gosh. had to start the music over. It means to hit the 30-minute mark because this loop is 30 minutes long. Yeah, there's a new Puzzle Dragon stream, official stream on Thursday, and it's interesting because I've never seen this wording used in a stream post before, but it says there is a world premiere of a new Descent dungeon, which implies that it's going to be a dungeon that that we're going to get before Japan, probably. World premiere also implies that it didn't say exclusive to NA, so Japan will probably get it at some point, but we're going to get first, which is super cool because I don't think that has ever happened for us where we get something before Japan does. We usually just get we usually just get some of the things Japan gets 2 months after they get it, is the general way that things happen for North America. I should be more generous. Most of the things Japan gets 2 months later. Well, Yokai Watch, Gintama, sad. DBZ. DBZ is not even good currently, but you know. Okay. Let's see. They have other exciting content in store. Cool. And this is the picture that they showed. In case you're curious about it, what the new Descent would be. This is the screenshot. For me, it honestly looks... that thing at the top looks like a duck. I don't know if anyone else sees a duck face in the yellow on the top right part. Like, it looks like the orange part looks like a beak, and it has like an eye. It looks like a yellow duck with hair. It's probably not what it is. In fact, they actually also showed this thing. This was from today, so it's relatively more new news. But this is a description of the new monster, which is a girl that travels with a magical hop and skip. With bravery, kindness, and wisdom by her side, she dissolves all wicked adversaries that obstruct her path. But who is she? We don't know. I guess we'll find out on Thursday. But I actually saw a really interesting, and I think it's probably accurate guess on Reddit, where they thought that it was going to be Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz. And I think it's accurate, number one, because bravery, kindness, and wisdom kind of corresponds with the cowardly lion, the tin man that didn't have a heart, and the scarecrow that didn't have a brain. And dissolving a wicked implies like wicked witch, Elphaba. I don't. Is Elphaba canon? I don't know if Elphaba is canon. I do like Wicked though as a musical. And then dissolve is like melt. I think she skips down a yellow brick road, or she happily or something. Like there's something to that. And I think if you look at, after I read that and I looked at this picture thing, I don't know if you can see it, but I do kind of see like the skirt, like a kind of frock type. I don't know how to show this. I can't zoom in anymore. It does kind of look like she's like, I see like a skirt that's, I guess, could be Dorothy styled. I don't know. So I don't actually have money on it, but I want to say that guess about it being Dorothy kind of makes sense. And I think they also said in that Reddit post, in the picture, like you can kind of see in the bottom left there's lion claws, like, or claws. It looks like maybe animal claws, maybe it's the lion, and then like maybe that thing with the axe on the upper left is like the Tin Man, like I don't know, stuff like that. So I think it's a pretty good guess, but I guess we'll find out more on Thursday. So I think that's going to be it. We covered June Bride, we covered Macha Morrigu. I didn't even talk about Shutting 4, but that's okay. Make the light one. The light one's the best one. And the stream. So yeah, let me know if you're going to roll or trade for anything in the wedding machine. And that's it. Again, I think I'm not going to roll in it. I don't think I'm going to get the bundle either. And I think if I did trade for anything, it'd be for Bridezilla, but I don't think it's worth it for me. I don't think it's worth it for me to do that. So yeah, but I know that some people are going to trade for her for sure. But yeah, that's it for me, I think. I forgot how I end videos because it's been so long. Okay. So then I usually just stream. I haven't made like a video in a bit. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.